Like many longtime friends, Erika Jayne and Dorit Kemsley have endured their fair share of ups and downs. Although we've seen the ladies occasionally butt heads over the past 9 years, they've always managed to resolve their conflict and eventually return to buddy-buddy status. So, where do Erika and Dorit stand today? Well, it appears the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast members are still on solid terms. Dorit Kemsley and Erika Jayne reunite with Lisa Rinna. Fans received a friendship update on Saturday, August 9, hours after Dorit and Erika enjoyed a pasta dinner with RHOBH alum Lisa Rinna. Dorit shared a peek at the reunion in an Instagram story originally shared by Lisa. The photo showed the trio huddled together before a few delicious-looking dishes. About last night, 888 Portal. Lisa captioned the photo, referring to an annual astrological event that supposedly peaks on August 8. How Erika Jayne handled the Dorit Kemsley and Kyle Richards feud. The update came after Erika and Dorit experienced some mild tensions in RHOBH Season 14. The drama stemmed from Dorit's fallout with Kyle Richards and Erika's attempts to navigate the feud without picking sides. Dorit became frustrated after learning that her estranged husband, Paul P.K. Kemsley, was still texting with her good friend Kyle. Erika acknowledged that the communication was inappropriate, but insisted it was innocent. Dorit addressed Erika's position on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show, saying she was hurt by the comments. "I'm your friend too," Dorit said about Erika. "And you saying she did nothing wrong, when my feelings are she did something wrong. And by the way, Erika would not be ok with it." So, Erika chose to believe what Kyle was saying because she feels like it's too hard for her not to. Erika shed more light on the conflict in a November 2024 interview with Deadline, stating that she was trying her best to remain neutral in the Dorit versus Kyle saga. "Well, look, I care about these women. They are my friends," she told the outlet, before alluding to Dorit and Kyle's respective marital splits. "They're going through the worst time in their lives, so it was my goal to be good to both of them and make it an easier time for them, but ultimately, they have to talk to each other. I can only listen to each one of them for so long before they need to talk and work things out." Erika said she understood where Dorit and Kyle were coming from, but was admittedly unaware of how much friction was brewing between her good friends. Dorit Kemsley confronts Erika Jayne over mean-spirited comment. Erika also expressed regret over her comment at BravoCon 2022, where she was asked which Bravo relationship was headed to Splitsville. Erika said she didn't want to answer the question because she felt bad, but after some encouragement from the Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen audience, she walked to the middle of the stage and name-dropped Dorit and PK. Dorit confronted Erika in the RHOBH Season 13 premiere, saying the BravoCon incident was mean-spirited and deeply hurtful. "I don't feel good about that, because it truly was a comment that was very flip. Just very off the top of my head," Erika told Deadline. "And certainly, when you march yourself out on stage and say something like I said, and then for them to actually be separated now does not make me feel good at all." The Tuscan sun dipped below the rolling hills, painting the sky in fiery hues of orange and purple. A gentle breeze, redolent with the scent of cypress and olive groves, rustled through the vineyards surrounding Villa Bellini. Inside the sprawling terracotta-roofed estate, the air buzzed with a different kind of energy. Dorit Kemsley, ever the perfectionist, flitted between a tablescape adorned with hand-painted ceramics and a display of vintage Italian lace, her silk caftan flowing elegantly behind her. "Are the Prosecco flutes chilled to precisely 4 degrees Celsius, darling?" she inquired of a flustered waiter, her British accent a melodic counterpoint to the chirping cicadas outside. This meticulously planned Italian summer soiree was Dorit's latest venture into lifestyle branding, a celebration of friendship, fashion, and the unparalleled beauty of the Tuscan countryside. Erika Jayne, meanwhile, reclined on a plush velvet chaise lounge, a perfectly manicured hand absently swirling the ice in her Aperol spritz. Her eyes, shielded by oversized designer sunglasses, surveyed the scene with a mix of amusement and the hint of something unreadable. She looked, as always, utterly flawless, her sequin top catching the last rays of sunlight. "Dorit, relax," Erika drawled, her voice a low purr. "It's perfect. Even if the Prosecco was lukewarm, no one would care. They're too busy admiring your, whatever this is." She gestured vaguely at a towering floral arrangement that looked like a collaboration between a Roman emperor and a whimsical garden fairy. Dorit huffed, a theatrical sigh that was almost a purr itself. "Erika, you simply don't understand the nuances of a truly curated experience. Every detail matters. It speaks to the soul." Erika merely chuckled, a low, throaty sound. Their friendship, forged in the crucible of Beverly Hills high society and tempered by years of shared camera time, was a tapestry woven with threads of genuine affection and occasional, spectacular clashes. They were an unlikely duo. Dorit, the quintessential hostess, meticulous and prone to grand gestures. Erika, the enigmatic performer, direct and disarmingly blunt. Just a few months prior, their bond had been tested. The air between them, usually thick with camaraderie, had crackled with unspoken tension. It began, as many things did in their world, with Kyle. Kyle Richards, another longtime friend in their circle, had been navigating a particularly turbulent period in her marriage. Dorit, still reeling from her own marital struggles with PK, found herself increasingly frustrated by Kyle's continued communication with her estranged husband. It felt, to Dorit, like a betrayal, a blurring of lines that should have remained distinct. Erika, ever the pragmatist, had tried to walk a tightrope, offering support to both women. But her attempts at neutrality had backfired. In an attempt to de-escalate, Erika had made a comment, almost offhand, that Kyle's communication with PK was innocent. Dorit had heard it and felt a pang of hurt that resonated deep within her. She'd confronted Erika on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show, her voice tinged with a raw vulnerability. "I'm your friend too," she'd said, her eyes brimming. "And you saying she did nothing wrong, when my feelings are she did something wrong." Erika would not be okay with it herself. Erika, recalling the moment now, felt a familiar knot of regret tighten in her stomach. She had genuinely believed she was helping, trying to ease the burden on two women she cared deeply about, both of whom were going through seismic shifts in their lives. But her words, meant to soothe, had inadvertently cut deep. She'd explained her reasoning in a later interview, emphasizing her desire to be a supportive presence for both Dorit and Kyle during their respective marital upheavals. She understood their individual pain points, yet the depth of the friction brewing between them had caught her off guard. Then there was BravoCon. The memory still made Erika wince. The bright lights, the roaring crowd, Andy Cohen's insistent questions. Asked which Bravo relationship was headed to Splitsville, Erika, feeling pressured and wanting to be a good sport, had walked to the center of the stage and, almost on instinct, blurted out Dorit and PK. The words had barely left her lips before she felt a pang of unease. It was a flip comment, a knee-jerk reaction in the heat of the moment. But when Dorit had confronted her, her eyes blazing with a mixture of anger and profound hurt, Erika had truly understood the weight of her words. Mean-spirited and deeply hurtful, Dorit had accused, and Erika couldn't deny it. To see her friends now actually separated, a direct result of the very thing she had so carelessly predicted, left a bitter taste. "Still thinking about BravoCon, darling?" Dorit's voice cut through Erika's reverie, a knowing smile playing on her lips. She had materialized beside Erika's chaise, a tiny espresso cup in her hand. Erika looked up, pulling off her sunglasses. "Always when you're around," she admitted, a wry grin tugging at her own lips. "I swear you have a radar for my inner turmoil." Dorit chuckled, a genuine, warm sound. It's called knowing your friend, Erika. And you, my dear, have the emotional range of a very expensive, very beautiful brick wall. Erika snorted. At least I'm expensive and beautiful. They fell into a comfortable silence, the sounds of the party, laughter, clinking glasses, the distant murmur of conversation, filling the void. The tension, the past misunderstandings, they weren't forgotten, but they had been addressed, dissected, and ultimately laid to rest. Their friendship, like an ancient Roman ruin, had withstood the ravages of time and the occasional earthquake. Later that evening, long after the last guest had departed and the Tuscan night was truly dark, Dorit and Erika found themselves on the sprawling terrace, wrapped in soft cashmere throws. The stars, unobscured by city lights, blazed like diamonds scattered across black velvet. "You know," Dorit began, her voice soft, "it really was lovely to see Lisa earlier, the three of us together again." Erika nodded, a genuine smile gracing her lips. Just a few days prior, back in Los Angeles, they had indeed reunited with Lisa Rinna for a casual pasta dinner. Lisa, ever the enigmatic presence, had captured the moment with a photo shared on her Instagram story. The trio huddled together, looking relaxed and happy.